All right, let's jump right in. We're in Liechtenstein in the heart of Europe. We're going to tell you a little about that. But as we, let's queer up the world. And our big headline is first, Queer News Tonight is at one of the world's smallest countries. This is Liechtenstein. In fact, we're standing on Main Street in Vaduz, which is the capital of Liechtenstein. Now, Faye, I don't know if you know this. There's only 40,000 people that live in this entire country.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's 40, the amount of people who live on Wilton Drive, basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they've got more money than all of us on Wilton Drive.
Oh, wow.
Average salary here in Liechtenstein is $100,000 a year.
Wow.
Average salary.
That's what I'm smelling, is the money. Yes.
And the funny thing about Liechtenstein is its banking is their principal economy. So you know what that means.
Money laundering.
Rich people's money from all over the world here in Liechtenstein. Allegedly.
Allegedly. We have to say that, right. For sure.
One of the things that's very interesting about our visit, Queer News Tonight's visit here in Liechtenstein, is this is a tiny place.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 62 square miles total, which sounds like a lot, but that's less than 1/3 of Broward County.
That's it.
That's it. Liechtenstein is 1/3 of the size of the county I live in. From the county line of Broward to your house in North Miami, that's all of Liechtenstein.
Oh, wow. So we literally went around it when we passed through the town today, right?
Exactly. Liechtenstein, if you're not great in geography,
which I'm not,
is sitting right between Austria and Switzerland. And in fact, when we came over the pass today for Queer News Tonight, we could see all three locations, Liechtenstein, Austria, and Switzerland, all in one panoramic.
It was so cool when you got to drive through that and you saw the different flags, right? I was waiting for, you are here. You have arrived, right?
Right.
I love that. So this place is small, but Vaduz, being the capital, has a McDonald's.
What are you doing? There's a McDonald's.
Did you know that?
I barely know there's a McDonald's in Fort Lauderdale.
No, that's
so
true.
I don't know that there's McDonald's.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. But you also see how super clean this place is. It's so beautifully clean. And they take a lot of credit in making sure that stays that way, So in a pamphlet directed to new immigrants, they tell people not to have noisy festivals during their quiet hour, which is noon to 1:30.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I did know it's kind of like a siesta thing that they do.
Yes.
That we're so used to, but I did know that there's a slowdown. The banks yesterday, we're also coming from Seafield. I went to the bank yesterday and the bank closed at 12 noon. It opened at 9. It closed at 12 noon.
I love that. So is that what bankers' hours? Is that what it is, right?
Clearly bankers' hours. Strange here. Another interesting fact about Liechtenstein that many of our viewers of Queer News Tonight might not know is Liechtenstein is neutral. They're neutral on everything.
I love
not
that.
A member of the European Union. They're not a member of NATO.
They don't have an army.
They have no army at all. They basically live on all of the good graces of everyone around.
I love that. So when people are fighting in our community and I scream, I'm Switzerland, I should say, I'm Liechtenstein,
exactly
right? Okay,
right.
I'm changing it when I get back. Did you also know that here in Liechtenstein, it's the world's leading manufacturer of false teeth?
I did not.
I swear to God, all right? Based right here, it's a company called Ivoclar Vivident, and they lead the world in false teeth. They manufacture 20% of the world's false teeth.
20, it's one of the reasons I love Faye. What? It's stuff that you just can't get anywhere
else. And again, and another fun fact, only till recently were women allowed to vote. Can you believe that? All right. So after 3 previous referendums failed, Liechtensteinians were granted the right to vote in national elections in 1984. The referendum involved only male voters, obviously, and passed by a mere 51%. So 48% percent of men were like, don't let those women vote. And they still couldn't vote till 1986.
1986.
Take that in.
Yeah,
I know.
Take that
in your mind, you're like, can we go back?
I was going to say, wait, you made the joke I was going to make, and I didn't make it because I thought, everybody will go, that's too inappropriate.
But it's okay if I did. I got your back now.
Let's talk about gay rights. Liechtenstein has about an estimated 5,000 gay LGBT people that live in Liechtenstein. You might think, well, maybe that's not great for them. Nothing could be further from the truth. This is one of the most liberal countries in the world for LGBT, completely accepted in every facet and community. But the one interesting thing is something happened about 6 months ago, do you know what that was?
They passed a gay marriage.
That's exactly right. Gay marriage became legal in Liechtenstein just 6 months ago in the spring.
Wow.
Of
Talk about late to the party,
Yeah,
right?
late to the party, exactly. And it's interesting because it's not because they were anti-LGBT, it was just a cultural issue of what the family unit meant here in Liechtenstein, and they were late to the game, late to the party because of that.
So it wasn't the crazy evangelicals like the ones that have messed up our lives and worlds back home, right? That had any kind of stop to that. It was just that they just didn't get around to it.
That's exactly exactly right.
They had other things to do, like clean up their beautiful streets.
So it's interesting. That's where we're coming to you today from Liechtenstein, right in the heart of Europe.